Hello guys, and welcome to episode 62 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Wood Elves on very hard difficulty. This is Mortal Empires, and today it's time to continue after destroying our the army of the Chaos in the north, which was led by Sigfold. So let's go and take Dieterschafen back. We'll just see that and rebuild that settlement. I'm also very tempted to have Isratot like move across the water here and take Ice Drake Fjord and all that, but I have no idea where the Chaos armies are. I'm assuming the vampires must be trying to deal with them, or they are very near to like Zoshenk, because we can see that has been made into a Chaos portal. So let's move back towards Norden for now with Isratot. We'll have Straslaith go with him soon after. In the meantime, we'll get the Endurance of the Oak maxed out for Straslaith. And Serco is going to move down to attack this vampire army. So let's go. Okay, they're going to retreat. It's kind of annoying because they move towards Myrmidons, which is probably what they want to take anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter, it's only a Elven Haven. But one thing I was thinking about was we need to sort out the buildings, don't we? Because I actually got rid of quite a few buildings across the board. So let's go for the brine mining pit here. We'll go for the sacrificial grounds here. And I will also go for the hunting camp here, although actually probably best not to go for the furs. Furs don't actually generate much income, I don't think, so we'll just go for another sacrificial grounds. Right, so that's that province dealt with. Let's have a look at Estalia. Tabaro needs to be built up. I think there was another one somewhere that I got rid of at Grand Peak. There we go. Make that into the sacrificial grounds. At Karazakarak, I'm going to go for sacrificial grounds, and at Mount Squighorn as well. Okay, so now we have that done. That will boost our missile damage and weapon strength for all armies quite nicely, and also give us the extra unit experience gain per turn. So that's going to be like an extra 30 across the board, because I believe that was about 6 sacrificial grounds that we made, an extra 6% missile damage and weapon strength across the board. That's pretty damn nice, honestly. Dalsith, I'm not sure what he's doing. We'll assault the units of this army. That was a critical failure. Okay. Nicely done there. This is why I never use agents in Warhammer. This just doesn't make sense. Tala leveled up. Let's go ahead and get the Withering, or even the reduced cooldown on the Penumbral Pendulum would be quite nice, actually, because we use that quite a lot. I want to attack Skaven Blight, but I'm not sure if the army is really up to scratch. Let's go for it. Why not? Yep, that was fine. Good stuff. That is going to be Skaven Blight under our command. I mean, I'm just going to raise it since he's already replenishing anyway, and we'll colonize it. Not really the most worth it out of anything, but there we go. Overgrown Skaven Blight is going to be the building there, which is very cool, actually. A unique building. Extra income from all buildings plus 10% faction wide. Don't mind if I do. Spoiler gained for Orion. Okay, let's level him up. He's got Endurance of the Oak maxed out now. He's finished off Call of the Woods. Maybe I should go for like piercing shots for the extra missile damage, because his missiles are actually pretty damn cool. Right, otherwise, what we have to do is build up at Widrioth again soon. Last movement is moving Groot. I'm going to try and take him round this way towards the far left side of the world. He's going as far west as he can. Right. Seteshal is busy recruiting. Okay. Once he's finished, we'll probably be back up to the minus 30,000 per turn. But in the meantime, we're going to end the turn there, and it looks like Beastmen armies are going to continue to spawn almost every turn until the Oak of Ages is complete. So just as well I do have those armies nearby. Just going to have to see where they go. Right, here's Manfred taking control of that army. Okay. Not something that I expected to see happen, but he's moved on to the water. Maybe we can return the favour with that army. And hello, Archaeon. Archaeon has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like so the Beastmen. Defensive alliance with the High Elves. Is that a good idea right now? Why not? We can always break all these agreements later down the line. Just stops people from getting aggy and aggressive. We're in a defensive alliance. Well, these guys would like a defensive alliance as well. We're not going to give them that. They can just be there, a neutral faction against chaos. What does the Necroarch Brotherhood want? Military access? No, thank you. Right, assault garrison success. Vampire Coast has been destroyed. Well then, time to get Durthu to destroy the Beastmen. Goodbye. Other army destroyed. And we destroyed their faction once again. Okay. Seneschal is busy recruiting. At the Crag Halls of Findol, we were going to build both the Craftsman's Tree and the Elven Court, I believe. Okay. So nearly completed some of those buildings. See what Durthu is doing. So he's taken Wardenhof. We're sorting out the public order here quite nicely. What we're going to do is now zoom across to Castle Templehof and take Fort Oberstyre next. And then once we've done that, we can move down to like maybe the Moot and take out Werbad. But before we go up there, we're going to probably attack Schwarzhafen. Okay, Straslaith needs to make his way over towards Norden because Archaeon's definitely on his merry way. So let's zoom over here if we can. Ludwigshafen will have to be the Elven Haven. And it looks like Dulas leveled up. Let's get the reduced cooldown on the Penumbral Pendulum. Right, Serco, it's time for him to destroy. Okay, we're going to stay on land. I'm not going to risk that again. He has 2 units of Blood Knights in his army. I don't know where the hell Manfred's going, but it's a pain in the bum at the moment. With Orion taking Skaven Blight, we are going to go for the Waystone here and the Sacrificial Grounds. I was going to have him come back up to the Oak of Ages, but considering what's going on, we're probably just going to jump over Wild Roots towards Miragliano and move down to Licini and take that quick. That will get rid of the last stronghold of the vampire counts down south, and then I can use Serco to sort of try and take out Manfred at some point. But we also want to, of course, take out the stone mine tower, so that's also going to be something I'm looking to do. As Isratot just chilling in Norden is probably a good shout. I don't think Archaeon's going to be in range to be able to attack us, so we don't have to worry about that. Iskura's going to be taking Argwylon. Colonize that, thank you very much. And then Iskura can move back towards Blackstone Post. Durthu did level up. Let's continue and complete the Forest's Roar. And Groot can continue on his way up here. Okay. Is that all of my troops moved? I think it is. Very tempted to build a new army, especially considering that our deficit actually reduced itself in the last turn. Okay, let's go to treaties. Now to the flame here. We can trade with them. Sure, why not?
Welcome to fair Britonia.
Let's ask for some cash for the privilege.
You insult me.
Okay, never mind. Probably not even worth the cash, so we'll just take the trade agreement. Anyone else we can trade with who we aren't already? I guess we could trade with Ostland. They like us a lot. Military actions against the vampire counts, accounting for a lot of that. Maybe we should push for a military alliance with Hexoatl at some point. That might be interesting. Hopefully they turn on Lothern or something. Right, in the meantime, we'll just continue on to the next turn. So is there anything threatening happening? I don't think there is. Vampire counts, guess maybe could do some damage. I don't know where their armies are, honestly. I'm guessing they're all up north. Dealing with chaos right now. Although Heinrich Kemmler is coming down with an army. Oh, and there's Helmengorst. So just as I say that, they reveal themselves. Manfred's going to be moving towards Myrmidons. Oh, he's just going to be going up the coast. Okay. Decided to sail up the river rather than just walk up. Right, what about the Warriors of Chaos? What are they up to this turn? Archaeon surely going to be moving towards us. That he is. He's also in raiding stance. And Hexoatl, what do they want? Military access. Their demands are 8,000 for that. Yeah, no. We're not going to go for that. And I guess we can just speed up the rest of the factions, as I do not really mind about any of them. We're not going to give them the defensive alliance they want. Not sure where the Puppets of Chaos are and the Vessels of Chaos. Maybe they're sort of slowly coming towards me. I've just been skipping all the turns, so I have no idea, but I'm hoping they aren't actually that close to us. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to have to go back towards Waldenhof in order to take care of Heinrich Kemmler. Durthu's going to be slapping him around. Straslaith and Isratot are in range to attack Archaeon. So let's get Straslaith up here. And we'll come in with Isratot. Well then. Goodbye, Archaeon. That's just so pathetic. Oh my god. Doomslayer for Archaeon. Defeated Archaeon. I thought Archaeon was like the ever chosen because nobody ever beat him. We're currently trusted friends with Archaeon as well. This is just so stupid. What the fuck? This happened in my other Wood Elves campaign. It's just because you're at war with the vampire counts, and being at war with the vampire counts makes you loved by everybody else. But that is pretty damn stupid if you ask me. Not only did we defeat him that easily, but he actually still likes us. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave him where he is. We'll keep them in range of each other so we get the replenishment and the reinforcements. But for Isertot, we can complete Endurance of the Oak, so we're going to do that. And for Tralan, I guess we'll go for extra speed, maybe. I mean, he's constantly on foot, so just have him run around. And Deatok leveled up. Go for evasion. We are actually in range to attack them, I think. Actually, no, we're not.
Do not mock me.
Right, what I'm going to do, we'll change to like wild routes, I guess. Why can he not move anywhere? That's really weird. We'll just sort of zoom up towards Stone Mine Tower then. Because I want to take that out. As for Ryan, he's going to be zooming down to Lucini. Alright, Iskira is going to be running towards Blackstone Post. And the Argwylon can build the Elven Haven there. Nice. Alright, Dataean defeated the last of the Beastman armies, didn't he? But we're going to head him towards Canelles because they seem to spawn around this area. We're going to have Setashal actually move into Waterfall Palace this turn. And we're actually going to get rid of these Glade Guard with Hagbane Tips. And we're going to re-recruit some of the Way Watchers now that we actually have the spare amber to do so. So let's take that global recruitment. We'll get 5 units of Way Watchers. I'm going to require multiple units of Treekin, so let's get those recruited. We're probably going to go for 6 Treekin, so I'll just have them all done like so. Do I need Wildwood Rangers? Probably not. Let's see, how am I building these other armies? We've got 6 units of Treekin, 5 units of Archers, then Wild Riders. Okay, so Wild Riders is a good shout. Let's get those Wild Riders in there. And the last one is a space for the Dragon. So let's build the Dragon in the global recruitment. Or in the local recruitment, sorry. And then we'll have the Treekin in the global recruitment. So that's going to be Setashal's army. Alright, so we'll be having that finished in a couple turns. It's going to be very strong indeed. Waywatch instead of Deepwood Scouts is definitely something. Like, the missile damage there, it's actually worse on Waywatchers than it is on Swift Shiver Shards, but I think the armor piercing is just really useful. These guys armor pierce? No, they don't. So yeah, that's why the Waywatchers are so much better. Armor piercing damage is so damn good. Right, with Groot, is there anything that we can do to like increase movement? I don't think there is. I think we're just continuing with spells on this guy, so that when we get over there we can attach Groot to an army. Brilliant. So Durthu's moved. Strasleth's moved. Zerko's moved. Isratot. They're all moved. We're still reducing our deficit, which is nice. I can keep it about 30k quite nicely. We are on like 765,000 gold at the moment, so I mean it's not like we're skint at all. Let's make sure we upgrade these buildings. And that, I believe, is everything done. Just having a good double check. And we will end the turn. The vampire counts retook Schwarzhafen. They're going to attack Eschen as well. We're just going to auto-resolve that. Let Heinrich Kemmler have it. Or not, he doesn't want it. Where's Manfred going to go? I'm pretty sure like these are their only armies at this point, surely. Okay, managed to get into Stone Mine Tower. Which means he will be getting some sort of replenishment. I have no idea how that army managed to get some troops, but it is going to be heading into the middle of our lands, which is really annoying, but I guess we have Orion here that can head up and try and deal with that army. Alright, let's just speed things up for Hexoatl and Nagarond and all that. Don't really care about their movement. Get that end of turn complete. Oh, looks like Oslin took a settlement off the vampire counts up here. Gonna keep denying those requests. The main reason for doing that is just so that it doesn't affect my reliability rating in the future. Okay. Alright, Durthu is in position to destroy Heinrich Kemmler. Catcher got their last level. So we'll put it into block army. Goodbye to Heinrich. Let's just kill those captives. People like us for it. And what I'm going to do is then zoom into Castle Drakenhof, get the replenishment, move down to Schwarzhafen and destroy Hermanngorst. I'm really wary about where these armies of chaos are going to be coming down. But let's go ahead and take Erengrad. We will continue the siege. I'll bring up Strasleth to back him up. And we'll just auto-resolve that then. And we will raise it and we will take it over. Okay. So we got the lookout there, and the reason that I'm doing that is quite simply to sort of actually give us a lookout for the chaos, because I don't want to be randomly attacked from up here. Having sort of that waystone in their way should give us time to maybe destroy some of their hell cannons and then continue. Let's go for the increased growth. And then we can get Arcane Conduit after that. Right, meanwhile, it's time for Zerko to jump over here. Manfred is going to pretty much fully replenish his army, which is a pain in the ass. Let's just wild roots over here. If he attacks me, I still think we'll be okay. He's not replenishing this turn because he's in force march anyway. Right, we'll go to Orion and we'll take Lucini. I'm actually going to raise that one and take it. We don't actually get too much money for doing this, but I'm going to be sending Orion a couple turns towards Kalak Buftar anyway, so it doesn't really matter if we are replenishing for the next couple turns. Let's continue with piercing shots. And make sure to build that up. Okay, let's continue down with the Skjøda. Skjøda is going to be continuing towards Blackstone Posts. Won't be able to colonize it this turn, but will next turn. Durthu. There's another Beastman army there, so we're going to zoom towards that. Groot is going to continue his way up here. We've actually discovered most of the settlements down here anyway, so I think what we're going to do is just continue up north. Because we have the military alliance with Hexoatl, so that is revealing all of those settlements. Imminent rebellion at Torgovan. Just the corruption is just causing us to lose public order. Yeah, -3 from corruption. Events as well, actually, the -8 public order from the Confederation. Yeah, that's actually a pretty big deal. It's only for one more turn, but it will pop the rebellion at Torgovan. I guess we can get Seteshal to like deal with it. But that is everything done. One more turn until we can assign someone the Ancient of Drifondor position. So let's end the turn. Honestly, I'm tempted to get that Ancient of Drifondor to our new army there. Manfred is going to attack our army. Okay, this is good. We're going to quick save it and fight it on the battle map because that auto-resolve is a bit dodgy. So this should be actually a really cool battle. It's going to be the first proper battle we've had in a while. I've been auto-resolving a lot of the battles because the auto-resolve bar has been so far in our favour. And I'm probably going to be continuing to do that throughout the campaign, as I don't want the campaign to last forever, right? I want to be able to, like, advance through the campaign and take the settlements quickly and, you know, take over the entire world quickly. I don't want to just sort of be doing it forever. But this has given us a very cool looking map, that's for sure. Not too sure about this effect of the light coming through the trees. It does look a bit greeny and weird, but oh well. We will just have our front line be the Treekin here. Our Wild Riders, there isn't really much of a place for them to hide, so that's kind of awkward. I guess we can just have them intercept any units that get behind us for whatever reason. That's all our bowmen. We'll have the Wild Rangers just spread out amongst our Treekin. Alright, let's just start the deployment, start the battle. I'm going to run forwards my Treekin here. We'll create a wall of Treekin. We'll have the Wildwood Rangers amongst them. Make sure that my archers are moving up as well. And we'll put them onto no skirmish. Have the Wild Riders further back. They can sort of plug any holes in our front line. Make sure that my leader's on the left, and we'll have the branch wraith on the right. And that's our entire army moving. Should get into a decent position and wait for their flying units to arrive. So I think, yeah, a good idea for these Wild Riders will be to intercept like the Devils of Schwarzhafen and the Terrorgeist and stuff. He does have some Hex Wraiths. These are just standard hex races as well. They're not even the chill geists. I currently have the invocation of the heck on them already. We do see this Terrorgeist sort of zooming forwards, maybe just scouting out for Manfred. Manfred on his awesome dragon. We're nearly in position though, and I think when we're in position, there's not going to be too much that they can do about it. I might even try and squeeze forwards a little bit more, honestly, because there's a nice sort of hill here that we can take advantage of.
Wildwood Rangers, at once.
Right, the archer's already ready to fire, so that's good.
Ready. The forest wills it.
I think the horsemen are like trying to flank, but they just can't.
The Lady Ariel, at once.
I'm not sure what hit us there in the centre, but it did some damage, that's for sure. I'm going to go for that Terrorgeist on the right side there. In the mid, it looks like this Terrorgeist has already been absolutely wrecked. We're going to have the Wild Riders come into this left side engagement, I think, against all of the horses and Blood Knights and stuff.
Go!
Yeah, so far so good. Right, one thing I should probably do is look for opportunities for lifeblood, like in the centre here, where we're getting pretty messy.
Wild Riders, to battle!
Charge into those Blood Knights with the Wild Riders. And what we're going to do actually, we'll have all of our units attack Manfred. All of our archers anyway. Snipe him down.
They seek to undo us with magic!
He's not going to let us. Let's target this Vargolf then. They do have regeneration, so just killing them off one by one is a good idea. One's nearly dead.
Release!
Okay, good. Right, let's continue the charge through here with these Wild Riders. We need to go into these corpse carts, honestly, and just take them out. Finish off those Devils of Schwarzhafen. What's happening on this right side? Terrorgeist is nearly dead due to our Wild Riders getting involved there.
Archers ready.
Good. Attack Manfred again after the second Vargolf is dead. Okay, what else do we need to kill? Not even sure. So we can just keep firing at him for now.
We stand ready.
There is a Vargolf on this right side, but that's being attacked by my Branch Wraith, which is actually doing a lot of damage in the process. Let's continue with these like spells here, and we'll make sure to crush down into this center melee. Seems as though we've caused the massive chain rout. Manfred's been killed, or wounded I guess, and that is going to be GG. Easy done. Close victory. That probably would have been the same as if Luren did it, but rip Luren. Zerko came to the rescue and cleaned up Manfred. That's going to weaken the vampire count strength position in the diplomacy anyway. Especially like losing Manfred like that and all of those Vargolfs and Terrorgeists. That's like a lot of strength down the drain. Didn't really do much against my units though. Alright, we will kill the captives. And, wow, Manfred actually stayed alive after all that. And we shot down his dragon. I always find that ridiculous. How would you survive? So the beastmen just gonna run around us there. Well then, wants a military alliance of 55 amber. Let's do it for now. Why not? Just helps us discover more lands. And it means I don't have to worry about them until I want to. Because what I'm more likely to do before I go over the seas is actually head south and take out the rest on the same continent as me. And then once we've secured the entirety of the eastern continent, we'll move over to the western continent and Lothern. So we'll probably end up attacking Exoatl first anyway. But they're military allies with Lothern, so Lothern might help them out. We don't want to get too friendly with the people below us. Okay, so decent amount of progress made this episode, I think. We have this rebellion to take out, we have the beastmen to destroy once again. Defeating Manfred there gave us a good trait for our leader, and all of my old chaps ready for duty once again. Zerka can go and take Stone Mine Tower, destroy Manfred in the process. Then we're going to have like Orion head north to take out Rudy. So yeah, I think we're going to be in a decent position very shortly, wiping out the vampire counts from behind our lines, and then continuing to crush them in the north, kind of force them to attack Chaos as well, would be very helpful. But in the meantime guys, that's all. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.